Yo, what's up? What's up? This is your boy Phil, and welcome back to another episode of the Corner Store Podcast. Again, my name is Phil. I'm here with the good fellas. Fellas, reintroduce yourselves.
Boy, you know it's that boy EP. What's up, boy? What up with it?
Well, this Rob. So unfortunately, we're missing one co-host, so he had like a prior engagement. So we're just gonna make it do with what we got right now. So let's get it.
That's
Shout out to you, Nels, though. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to you, Marcus. We missing you today, but again, we'll catch up with you next time. So, fellas, what we got on the docket this week, man? What we talking about?
We're going to start off without talking about this Corona.
The Rona.
Back to the Rona.
Back to the Rona.
Yeah, we still in quarantine.
Yeah.
I don't know what week it is or what.
Umbrella company. We in the house. Yeah, man. Let's see. I think March. I don't even know when my first week was. The 7th, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been in the house over a month now.
Actually, I remember schools being out March 16th.
Okay,
Yeah,
March 16th. So it'll be a month. It'll be a month and a couple of weeks in a week and a few days actually.
Actually, a couple of days.
Yeah. Man, y'all starting to feel it yet, man?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Y'all know me. I love my little happy home. And hell, I was up here arguing 2 or 3 days ago. I was like, man, Corona. If me and her mad at each other, man, Corona strong.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely take its toll on me, man. I'm arguing with my wife every day. I'm
right.
Man, if she telling me to go out, I'm like, where I'm gonna go? To the grocery store. That's all I got.
Yeah, go to Walmart and kick it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, man, this thing is gonna have the ability to like literally test everybody's relationships, big time, on a larger scale.
Yeah,
but
definitely will. But you know what? I think it's gonna make some relationships too, though, man. Because
it's gonna make babies. I know that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot of Corona babies.
A lot of Corona babies.
Yeah, they was talking about in India, there's some couple named they twins, Corona and COVID.
I heard about that.
It wasn't a black couple.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Lord, we would have did it. Y'all know we would have did it first if we could.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody
thought it. Yeah, someone thought of.
Somebody waiting for their child to get born.
Right.
Now, as far as your stepkids, y'all been homeschooling them, right?
Yeah.
And now, like, as far as you feel, like, how y'all dealing with that? Because, like, with, like, Chloe almost turning 4.
Is it summer?
It's summer break? God damn. That's a long break.
I was actually, when they first kicked it off, my wife was, like, printing worksheets and stuff like that for her to do during the course of the day. And we had a little agenda we had started trying to work with. But, I got a baby, too. So it's difficult to manage her and the 8-year-old. The 8-year-old is actually becoming more mature because of the situation. So she's actually watching the newborn while I'm working through the course of the day. So that kind of takes away from her time to actually do work. But her teacher has been making an effort. Actually, she's been making an effort to, push work out to all her students and stuff. So she's been getting little assignments and stuff. They log on and do a couple assignments, minimal stuff, mostly reading and stuff like that. So that keeps her busy during the course of the day. And then I just bought another application for her computer or for her tablet that she can do little schoolwork. But effective tomorrow, they're supposed to start doing the e-learning with the schools. So, I mean, they shot that out to most Chicago public schools, I guess, over the weekend. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But, it's one thing when your kids are set up to learn from home, and another one when you just changing to this whole new, e-learning thing.
Yeah.
So you got small kids. I'm sorry, man. You can't be no teacher and work from home. That's hard. That's a lot to ask for somebody. I end up working 15 hours a day because I can't squeeze everything I need to do, in an 8-hour day because I'm jumping back and forth and all that. But I mean, we're gonna see how this e-learning thing go. Hopefully it worked, and she don't end up in the second grade again.
I heard all the kids supposed to be passing though.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, you know, that's I guess that's what you got to do. But
that's what I was saying.
that ain't what they did in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh,
I don't know, man. We'll see though. It's tough though, man. It really
what
is
y'all
tough.
doing with Chloe, Mister?
Well, she in preschool, so I mean, it's not a huge emphasis on doing e-learning per se, but we just kind of work with her with like, you know, reading, her writing, you know, freehand, because she could trace all day, but getting her to like freehand, you know, words and, you know, just putting stuff together. I mean, that's a challenge within itself. But other than that, I mean, we kind of take shifts. Like in most cases, if I got to record at night, like during the day, I would watch the kids from like, let's say from morning all the way up to like maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. And then from 4 o'clock on to whenever it's bedtime usually is my break. So that's how we kind of split up our duties. But it's not too bad. Plus, you know, I'm going back to work on Saturday. So, you know, I've just been getting projects out of the way. You know, we did like move, like we had moved like storage around the house, you know, threw out a whole bunch of stuff. I actually had pay stubs saved for my first job that that was just, you know, just cluttering. So there's just so much stuff I got to throw out, man. I'm just shifting, you know, storage from one room to the other. And this room is pretty much empty now. So my half is the little studio side and the other half is her arts and crafts. So, but
That's what's up.
I mean, I've been trying to make use of this time off, so it's not that bad. So I just don't want it to prolong it to the fall.
Nah.
Yeah.
And then you be in your routine, man. People understand when you work, you get up, you know, it's just a routine that you get into.
Right.
Because, you know, the missus, she trips. That's one thing. She used to just being up at 3:34. She out the door. You know what I'm saying? Then some days you don't see her till 9. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for her, she up there just, you know, talking about cabin fever, stir crazy, whatever shit.
Yeah.
She's like, man, just sit on the couch, and she ain't no TV person. You know?
Right. Man, it's definitely a task, man. You used to, like me, I'm used to going out. I'm used to seeing a whole lot of people, even if I ain't interacting with them. I'm used to seeing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Engaging, going here, going there, going to lunch, working, whatever I'm doing, I'm used to being out amongst people. And for the most part, I don't even care about it when I'm out there. But now that it's taken away from me, it's like, man,
right.
I miss looking at these crazy ass people and getting on the train and all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Funky ass people and people selling loose cigarettes and all that. You kind of miss those things.
You take it for granted.
You miss that shit. They you take your family for granted. Nah, you take your work shit out for granted too.
Yeah.
Everyday grind, just doing everyday grind. I mean, that still will make you and shit.
Yeah, it is, like, man.
You know what I'm saying? And when it was, because I'm telling you, I'm working downtown. It's a fucking ghost town down
there.
Yeah.
And like the times I do go to work, because I still go a couple of times a week, but it's usually like now I go at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'll be back by 7 or 9 o'clock at the latest. So during that time I'm out, I'm just, it's like nothing. It's really a ghost town. Mm-hmm. Coming back, you start to see more cars. You know, I still don't think people taking the quarantine as seriously as they need to, but I mean, that time of night, you don't even see police, man. Knock on wood. Next time I may be doing 70 or 80 on Lakeshore Drive. Y'all know the speed limit, but there be people out there when I do see them, they doing 125.
Oh man, niggas out there flying, man. I ain't lying. Ain't too many cars out there though. They be up and down the damn round like it's a drag strip, man.
Yeah.
And it's not that much crime going on, right?
Well, a couple people got murdered. What, on 86th and 86th and Damon? Ashland.
Carpenter.
Yeah, your old route.
Old neighborhood, yeah. That's some good shit there, you know.
Yeah.
The niggas still should be outside though, but that's some hood shit.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has tapered off quite a bit, but I mean,
that is.
Would we even know? Would we even know? As much as the news want to talk about coronavirus, shit, all these people could be getting murdered out here, and we'll never know about it.
Yeah, it might be going under the radar now.
Shit. Yeah. So.
Open shit, man.
But that's corona, man. The coronavirus is. infected all of us, even the ones who ain't sick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to our other homie, man. He in the hospital right now with coronavirus. Marcus Gillis, man. Get well soon, man. We out here. We praying for you, man. You strength to you, bro. We definitely want to see you recover from it.
Yeah, I reached out to him too. Yeah, I reached out to him, and just to kind of lift his spirit. So hopefully everything works out for him.
Yeah,
baby, bro, man. You know we got him.
Yeah, I think last time we was talking about how it started to inch closer and closer. So now, you know what I'm saying, it's at our back door. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, man, just continue to do the right thing, man. Stay away from people, because that's pretty much all you can do is stay away from people.
Hey, speaking of supplies for the corona, have y'all kind of like had y'all like sleeper spots where to get everything that y'all looking for? Like, tissue, paper towels, cleaning stuff. Like, is there like a sleeper area that like no one don't really know about that much? Y'all holding out?
Man, I'm
holding out. I ain't saying shit. Motherfuckers fuck around me watching this. Nah, fuck that. Ain't putting me down. And we got a little spot. We got you dig, man.
I honestly say that most of the time when I go to the store, I haven't had any problems finding anything. Like,
okay,
it's a couple of things like real boutique specific things I might not been able to find.
Okay,
but like as far as toilet paper, paper towels, I mean, I might go to one or two stores, but more than likely I find it on the first. So I don't know. We still stay in the hood. It's still niggas broke in the hood. So. And they don't give a shit about coronavirus anyways.
Oh shit!
They don't clean their houses.
Oh damn, man!
Dirty niggas, dirty.
Wow.
Niggas.
Okay. Well, like some of the hard stuff to find now is like rubbing alcohol, like Clorox wipes, Lysol spray.
Yeah, the Clorox wipes you can't find too.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, you can now get tissue, paper towels.
Yeah.
Water
too. The water started back up.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I was talking to my cousin yesterday about the whole toilet tissue issue. And when you think about it, you go to a store and they also sold out of toilet paper. You think, damn, they sold all this toilet paper. But in reality, it was probably only like 100 units up there. That's not toilet paper take up so much space. You know what I'm saying? One person could buy half the stock of toilet paper and only spend $200. So you wipe that out, and it is a very dramatic feeling you get when you see a whole aisle empty. But then if you put that in candy bars, that ain't even a box of candy. You know what I'm saying? So. When retail is replacing toilet paper, I mean, buying toilet paper, they never expecting that people gonna come and buy off the whole rack. So it is a little slower for them to replace it, but it's so quick for them to make toilet paper and ship toilet paper. We was never at any risk of running out of the shit.
I think people definitely went overboard as far as with that, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So niggas didn't know what they was doing.
Right.
Start talking shit. You need toilet tissue, y'all.
Motherfuckers buying toilet paper don't even wipe their ass at home, man.
Yeah. Don't even wipe that.
Nasty bitches and nasty niggas. Y'all out here.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit, like you said, a lot of that shit, man. Even the motherfuckers Scott's tissue, the Kleenex shit. It's some little things that you don't really see. Like I said, the Clorox wipes, you can't really find them. And shit, the motherfucking Purell. That's still
that's a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these places been getting they rerouting all that shit to the hospital's first priority.
Yeah,
can't hardly order shit on Amazon now. Everything you order on Amazon 2 weeks delivery. I can't get nothing with Prime no more. I might as well cancel.
Yeah, but people, whatever they getting, like I still been delivering a lot of packages from Amazon, but it's like you say, it'd be a lot of paper towels type shit, tissue and shit like that, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of items marked priority, or they reserved for the hospitals and healthcare takers and all that shit. So,
hey y'all, on a lighter note, y'all know how much I hate SJWs and all this woke shit, right? Now, ever since this quarantine, have y'all heard anything from these outraged feminists?
Oh Lord.
Oh man, what?
I haven't heard a peep of these
No,
motherfuckers,
they
man.
at home cleaning their husband houses.
Oh man. I
Damn,
mean, it's just
Except
something I
Gail
noticed
King.
though. You know what? Gail recently said how this quarantine kind of made her sad about being single.
Yeah, I seen the post. We
Oh yeah,
did
yeah.
post that on
I
the
posted,
pod.
yeah.
We post that on Facebook. Man, look, I don't feel no sympathy for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not the way she did Kales.
The
Chaos.
way she did
Chaos.
Right.
I didn't care about that Chaos interview. I mean, we
Well,
was all kind of expecting that.
Hey, but guess what? She shot Kobe and she made Kales look like a goddamn idiot too.
Actually,
So
that's how she got her pay raise was after that Chaos interview.
Yeah.
Like her pay literally doubled after that. So
Had to.
So
Well, I mean, what was she doing before that though?
she was still on CBS doing that stupid show, man.
She been an anchor for them for a minute, for a while.
Really? I never.
Oprah gave her the job.
On what network?
The CBS morning show.
Oh yeah, I don't get CBS.
Yeah.
I ain't watched CBS in about 10 years.
Damn.
And I really want to watch Picard too, but
Yeah, I ain't even watched it yet, man.
Oh,
I'm
not a Trekkie like that. So
yeah, I wasn't, but through the years.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, as married men, we talked about how, we starting to butt heads a little bit. How y'all think these single people dealing with it?
Man, it's rough, G. To be single right now, you want to invite somebody over, but you like, man, fuck that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how you single people doing it, man.
Honestly, I really don't know. I mean, if I do a hangout, it's with like family members just to kind of catch up with what they're doing. But besides that, I mean, I haven't really reached out to like most of my single friends like that. So, I mean, I'm like in a bubble. Like if I'm in a house, I'm dealing with, baby stuff. I'm dealing with Chloe stuff. I'm dealing with whatever my wife wants me to do around the house. So I kind of been off the grid lately.
Right. Well, if you're watching the podcast and you're single, hit us up. Let us know how you're getting through the coronavirus situation right now. We need to hear from our listeners and our viewers to see how y'all getting through dealing with the coronavirus, being single at home by yourself.
Right.
Well, that's all you have to put out there. We just waiting with some lonely motherfuckers doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're lonely as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You think your cat game was all that. You thought the dick game was all that. You're by yourself, nigga, quarantine. Tell us how you feel about that shit now.
And those porn sites probably crashing like a motherfucker right now.
Nah, they still working just fine.
They still working.
Hey, we married, so that shit working.
Working just fine. But man, you know what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I still think people gonna make a way. I was actually watching something on one of the news networks this morning about people doing this online dating through Zoom or whatever. I guess it's some type of website where you could just do online dating the same way we having this conversation right now. What y'all think about dating somebody online, never physically meeting them?
I mean, is it going to manifest into a meeting one day, like in person, face to face?
I mean, I guess that's depend on your conversation, but I mean,
I think it's a good idea. I mean, it's going to kind of like decrease those catfish cases. If you could actually see the person like that, I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a game changer right there to me.
Yeah, it's a game changer to that sense. I mean, but like you said, it depends. Now, you do get that back and forth with the person. So now it's like, man, when we do get rid of this corona shit, we really get out this shit. I already know you better.
Right.
And the fellas, he be like, man, we've been talking for like 2 months during the corona. I know you fucking the first night we coming out.
Yeah, I mean, you could break a lot of ice doing video.
Right. You broke all the ice when she get that nigga Drew Christmas some ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I damn. We ain't having when we was coming up, but thanks, Zoom.
Man, would have saved us a whole lot of time, huh? We could have had a deep repertoire, deep background, deeper bench.
Shit, back then, I started out in Black Voices, Black Planet. AIM Messenger, Yahoo Messenger.
Damn.
We talking
Africa.
We talking back in 2000, man. So damn, 20 years ago, man, I was using that type of stuff. So.
Ooh, time flew.
Definitely flew. Black Planet, G.
Yeah, Black Planet, Black Voices.
And them sites still active too. They are still active. There's still people going on Black Planet, making web pages and all of that.
Damn, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about it at work. I was like, really? People still doing that? But hey, it's a social site. They already had millions of people trafficking it. Where all them people go? You know, some of them on Facebook, but I mean, just like people got Facebook account, Twitter account, Instagram account.
Right.
There's still some people out here got Black Planet pages.
Wow.
Yeah.